all-in damage Conka, because it's not working. The hero
for mind control, but he will know that they're up there. So if you just stand on the other side of this cliff and then throw the toss, then you're able to keep a bunch of creeps up there. And let's see if Jarex is able to get it second time.
Well, he can use a torrent and boat on level 6 to gank those creeps.
Look at him. Amazing. Yeah, now he's going to leave the lane and come back bottom where they can help out. So gives his then you got,
what about Tiny and your second mid, where one is flying to the tower?
That's another good classic combo. Not sure if it's as effective in the pro scene necessarily, though.
Imagine if there's a guy who likes Dota so much, has shit ton of money, and just names his airways company Tiny Airlines.
I think that would be a pretty good inside joke. I like it. That's my goal. I just need to make a bunch of money, and then I'll make my own Tiny Airlines. That'll be great.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, I can tell you one thing: you don't have a good job to make a lot of money.
That's true. That's a good point. Maybe we need to switch it up. Yeah, we'll become like a banker or something. That's the great idea. Let's see. No Tail here. Gonna be playing on the Nature's Prophet, trying to get some harassment out. He doesn't really have that hero to try and keep Ana survivable, but looks like it's gonna be a full-on tri lane, at least at the start here, as they go for the last hit on that creep, but no such luck. And No Tail is going to continue to try and zone them back out with these treants, and well, doesn't manage to get the deny that time around.
They got it. Small victory, killing that treant. Mind control is alone for now. They're gonna toss the range creep on the top lane.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is the solid way to do it, and I'm sure very frustrating for mind control. But he will know that they're up there. So if you just stand on the other side of this cliff and then throw the toss, then you're able to keep a bunch of creeps up there. And let's see if Jarex is able to get it second time.
Well, he can use a torrent and boat on level 6 to gank those creeps.
Look at him. Amazing. Yeah, now he's going to leave the lane and come back bottom where they can help out. So gives his Seb a nice lane here, at least from the start, because this can be a little bit frustrating to play against. As I miss first blood. Happens every time. No Tail. You're going to toss back GH, and does he end up going down to the tower? He will. So Jarex able to make something afterwards from that first blood.
Nicely done by Jarex. He's gonna give an upper hand to the top lane with these two range creep tosses on the high ground. Gets a kill on bottom. Who got the first blood? GH got the first blood.
Yeah. Did lose his life afterwards. Oh man, and this is gonna be a really annoying lane. Coddle gives mana to GH, who just spams out this Ether Shock. It's 140 damage. That is not fun to play against at all. We got some taunt battles going on down here in the bottom lane. Well, meanwhile, mid lane, we haven't talked about it that much, but Matumba Man facing off against Thompson. How do you see this one working out?
Oh, definitely an upper hand for Necrophos. Pangler is still gonna farm, but you don't really threaten a kill at all on Necro unless someone rotates. He's gonna have an easy lane this time.
Oh, Thompson. Danger, danger. Looks like he's going to be okay. Yeah, and Matumba Man, I mean, I guess it feels like he can sort of threaten a kill if Thompson's a little bit not careful with his movement, as we saw right there, getting blocked in by the creep. It was a little close.
There's a region rune on top, and Tumba Man needs to get it because Thompson just bought a bottle.
Oh, this is big. Although Thompson, he doesn't have the swashbuckle, and oh my god, GH finds the kill onto Ana. All right. We're just waking up. We're good to go. We're going to get all these kills now. We're not missing another one. I promise. Miracle has boots already. GH also has boots, and Kuro looks like he's going to pick his up in about 20 or so gold. is a frustrating lane to play against as he gets that Illuminate Blast onto both of them.
Everyone on side of Liquid has a magic stick. Actually, Keeper of the Light does not. He just wants to get the boots to be able to run away and position himself nicely. He already has enough movement speed, but why not stack it? And Thompson is just grabbing a creep wave.
Yo, Mind Control played that so well. Getting the kill at level 4 on the Kunkka onto the Brewmaster is really impressive.
Yeah, Brewmaster was way too greedy on top. He had the healing salve there and one more charge off the bottle, but that's a huge advantage for Kunkka because he's gonna hit level 6 before you. So it means even more kill potential, especially if someone rotates.
Oh.
And look where Matumba Man is. Matumba.
Well, I think part of the reason for this was because Thompson went up and pulled the wave back behind the tier 2 tower. And so that kind of put them in a tough situation. Jarex right now is stalking GH. We'll see if they're able to find him here. They walk in range of the Sentry Ward, and now the Shackles comes out. Good amount of damage. The spin comes out afterwards, and they're going to know which way he goes, or at least be able to guess it. Miracle, does he find the kill, though? No. Jarex able to live and gives him the taunt afterwards, but he's going to walk back in range of the Sentry, and that should about end the chase, it looks like. Mind Control. God, getting again, he gets every one of these Tidebringer slashes off onto Seb, who needs to be careful, is going to salve up through this one as well afterwards.
Oh man, Matumba Man has 3 times the CS of Thompson. 33 against 11.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And well, 5-minute mark, those bounty runes are going to get traded out. Matumba Man moves in. Jarex is going to move into position 2 though, and this is a big kill. Jarex able to rotate and find the kill onto the Kunkka, who's very low.
Nicely done by Jarex. It means Brewmaster got the XP from that kill, and if he sticks around, they might even kill him again.
Well, they kill off Ana instead down bottom. Man, Liquid are just all over OG right now. Yeah, but this would be big for them if they could find that secondary kill, but it looks like Kunkka instead is going to walk down bottom. Yes. Or go...
He doesn't
I don't know
where he's moving right now. He lost his compass.
Poor old pirate. But yeah, they're trying to change things up a little bit. It looks like this is sort of a strange rotation though, because it doesn't have level 6 yet, and also only has the 1 X. They do find Thompson. We'll have the Shackles afterwards. X is going to connect with only level 1 they're still able to get. They know he doesn't have 6 yet, and they drop the ulti on him. Oh my god, Thompson is having the struggle bus of a game.
4-man rotation to get that kill, and they're gonna secure the tower for themselves. Kunkka with level 1 X mark play. Matumba Man is so farmed at this point.
This is nuts. 2,000 gold lead. I mean, going into this, I was expecting that Liquid was gonna be the better team, but I wasn't expecting it to be this rough. Although right now, looking at Miracle's levels, he's only level 3. Obviously having more people in his lane pretty consistently, it's not going to be easy for him to stay here against Seb, I don't think, if it's just Miracle.
But losing a tier 1 tower 6 minutes in is going to cripple them.
Crow just dropped a ward and the range creeps gave the game away. They ended up punching him as he dropped it up on the high ground. Not the best time, but that one will be dewarded in a little bit. Level 6 there on Thompson. They want to try and get a kill in return. Don't get a lucky shot proc. And Seb moving into position. They will have his ulti, which they're going to use right now. No Ghost Shroud available, and he is going to drop. They find that kill, and GH also showing up here as well. They're going to drop the boat onto several of them, but Kunkka's already been lifted up into the air. This is a good fight for OG. If they can find a couple more of these kills, try and get the Tidebringer smash, which they will find. But the toss back, Jarex able to find him on Mind Control, but the Brewmaster ultimate wears off as well. They're trying to find this kill on Kunkka. Can they bring him down in time? The blinding light pushback, and Kuro keeps his offlaner alive. Still a big win there for OG.
They just needed to rotate that Brewmaster. He had level 6 for quite some time. Now they used it to full potential. They didn't get any damage on the tower, but they might get another kill. Jarex, he's all over the place. involved in 4 out of 5 kills. Has Tranquil Boots, Windlace, Magic Stick. I love the build. Usually you see Tiny's just rushing for a Blink Dagger after getting a bottle, but I think with a build like this, he can actually have enough movement speed to set up those kills with those back tosses. And Ana dies again.
Reaper's Scythe down bottom. Matumba Man and GH able to combo together to find that kill. But it was not during the duration of the Reaper's Scythe, at least, so Ana did not get that added time on for the respawner. So he is still going to be working towards that Midas, but a long ways away from getting it. No Tail holds on to the tower down bottom, also using the glyph for that one. And it looks like top lane, Miracle level 6 can sort of force back Seb, at least a little bit here. Oh, mind games going on with the... And neither of them get it. That's fine. Bottom lane, Topson set up. Wants to turn this. Also have an Avalanche trying to kill off Kuro. TP. Maybe going to rotate in here onto Jerax with him. But looks like it's Mind Control that shows up and he's going to try and take down this Tiny. Illuminate Blast comes through. Matumba Man gets tossed back towards him and the little hand is going to chase. And will it find the kill? Doesn't look like they're quite going to get it. Torrent. Oh, just a little bit off the mark. Jerax is going for a walk. They drop down the ward too. He's being chased by the creeps. This is the epitome of Space Crate, and they're just going to let him go. Jerax is out of there.
Sometimes it's better not to chase him, Torrent.
Oh, no. Well, they pull him back in. He's going to try and TP, but knows that it's all for naught. So No Tail eventually dies. Miracle.
No, he's not going to... Oh, the Tidebringer was ready.
Yeah. They did find that kill onto Jug on the top lane, though. Seb using the ulti for it.
He created so much space. Bounty runes, Kunkka. Oh, they wanted to give it to Brewmaster, but he didn't get it. Kunkka with the phase boots. He's gonna outrun him. Let's see the Torrent.
The Torrent too. Finds Seb, drops the boat. Oh, No Tail comes in though, is able to find it, but can they get the kill? It's like Mind Control needs to run, but well, this is 4 heroes. This is going to be a dead Kunkka, I believe, as they eventually bounce back the other direction. No Tail gives him the tip, and eventually they kill off the Liquid offlaner. After a really good start, he's been struggling. 3 deaths.
I like Necro's item build. He had Crown. He wanted to go for Road of Atos, but not the greatest item in this game. Then, like, what am I gonna do with it? I'm just gonna switch to Veil of Discord. I would love to see Guardian Greaves picked up on Necro.
Fancy kill there. Mr. Ana infests in for the finish. Yeah, it is a little bit different. We were talking about this item yesterday a little bit. You're saying that you felt like it was kind of just a dead item in general, but it does give some armor at least, and you know, pretty relevant stuff there.
Oh, silenced.
Top lane, they're battling for it. Wanting to get this kill onto Miracle. He does have spin and no TP. Healing ward down. Maybe can drop it in the trees while they're chasing. Keeps them alive for the moment, and with the rotation for Mind Control, they can't find that kill. Meanwhile, bottom lane, GH smoked up. It's been a lot of action so far. Topson walks forward, finds the Hex, ward trap, the whole enchilada, but Topson gets the jump out because Jerax is there yet again. This guy's everywhere.
I feel like they could have pushed a tier 2 tower bottom with the 3 heroes and the Serpent Wards instead. Look at Tiny. He's saving that raindrop. I guess he wants to get the Spirit Vessel at one point if the game goes well for him after he gets a Blink Dagger.
Jerax? Jerax? Does he live? No, okay, GH's dead. Looked a little funny tossing his buddy away, but they still managed to get that kill in the end. Top lane, Miracle getting punched, does have the spin still, needs to be careful. They're gonna fully die for this one, and it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to get that kill on a Miracle. The lift up is there for Necrophos though. Now with everybody rotating in, Matumba Man trying to get out of here. He's walking. He does still have stick charges. Can he pop it? Can he live? He has him after with the Ghost Shroud, but it's not quite going to be enough to keep him alive, as it looks like they eventually take him down, and now Mind Control has stuck around a bit too long. The boat was still on cooldown, and GH is there trying to dissuade them from going any further. No Tail shows up as well, though. OG brought numbers, have 4, trying to kill out Mind Control, but the Illuminate is there as well. The Blinding Light pushback, it's going to not be enough, because Ana is still there to find the kill.
Yeah, most importantly, Ana is getting those kills. He got the kill on GH, he got a kill on Matumba Man. After the bad start, now has a Midas, and it's looking okay. 2,000 network lead for OG right now. They're gonna pressure the tier 1 tower on a mid lane.
Miracle is sort of playing a little bit of back and forth here with Thompson, who's threatening to go in for the spin. The Rolling Thunder, rather. And yeah, this pressure up top is going to be stopped as Matumba Man shows up with Mind Control and Kuro, and Ana always has the opportunity there just to rage and walk away. So they don't get the top tier 1 tower.
Not what you usually see. Kanka, Mind Control on the bottom of network chart. He has 37 CS. I mean, same goes for Thompson, so he's not that underfarmed, or they are both underfarmed.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, the situation that they found themselves in this time around. Man, 18 kills, 14 minutes, been very action-packed, but still very close. It's Dota Plus saying it's, well, 46 to 54. Pretty even at this point in time. The nice part about the Liquid draft is that you've kind of got this consistent motion where you can go with the wards on cooldown to try and sort of pressure towers if you wanted to run it that way. But Ana up in the top lane, gonna try and get out of here. They do have that Reaper Scythe that they wanted to try and fully commit, but not gonna be the case. They're instead gonna send one mid, and Mind Control shows up, gets themselves Seb. They know the ulti's still on cooldown. 1 second away. They can't burn him down in time. But Miracle, well, they get it. The turnaround, the Avatos, they just blow up Miracle. He's just dead. And now Mind Control is going to get lifted in the air. Do they have any other heroes? They're wrapping around with the Pango. Jarex is here as well. Does still have the no boat available, so they take another kill. In the meantime, they did lose Ana up top to a ward trap. So odd things going on all across this map here. 21 kills at just this 15-minute mark.
Yeah, but I think OG is getting way too much. They got 2 kills on 2 cores. They got the tier 1 tower. If somehow Lifestealer survived there's a lot of farm on a bottom lane, and in their jungle they have a vision there. Maybe he should just switch back to that part of the map and continue farming that radiance. Once he gets that radiance, it's going to be so hard for Liquid to actually fight into, because it's a position 5 keeper of the light, which means that he's not going to get that much farm. He's not going to have that Glimmer Cape or Force Staff to save people. Matumba Man has a Force Staff right now, so that's their saving tool. Jarex is involved in 11 out of 13 kills. He didn't die a single time. It's because of this build. He has a lot of movement speed, Tranquil Boots plus a Windlace getting closer to his Blink Dagger. Once they get it, they're gonna keep playing aggressive, and I expect him to get a Spirit Vessel after this. It's gonna be extremely good against Necro and just healing in general.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Well, and you've also got Thompson here going for this sort of utility build on the Pango that we've seen so often, trying to build into the Guardian Greaves, and already has that mechanism done. Can make a really big difference.
Thompson did not have a good early game. His skipping the Javelin build might switch back after, just so that he can farm and scale into a late game, but right now he wants to be the healer for his team, just to keep them alive.
Yeah, definitely. Group up, smoked, mid lane. Might have been scouted a little bit here by that ward that's over on the Dire side of the river. Miracle has been oddly quiet this game, getting picked off a couple of times. And bottom lane, they're kind of
Dire side of the river.
Yes. Avatos, kill off Kuro. Bottom lane, Omni Slash, Ana trapped in the wards. And it is going to be ostensibly a coddle for a Lifestealer. And rolling in, Thompson's there. is not really finding that many great heroes though to catch on to, and now they're gonna have the avalanche, the torrent. It's already interrupting, so they kill off another one. Already two. Force Staff trying to get away, but Seb is there, able to find the drop down afterwards. Boat's going to connect, so Matumba Man is going to be very tanky, having that rum buff on him this entire time. Can they bring down Matumba Man in time? They drop down the white hole on top of everybody else. Jarek's avalanche toss finds Kuro, trying to kill him off indeed, but they can't quite get it with the blinding light. And now the pushback. Matumba Man still lives through all of this. That rum buff made all the difference in the world. Now they turn on the Thompson, try and take him down, but he pops the mechanism, lives through it afterwards. And now the the torrent pulls back in another, and Thompson eventually dies, avalanched by a little bit of space. But man, Kunkka getting in for that rum buff, making all the difference to keep Matumba Man alive.
Yeah, Liquid will want to have those long fights where they're gonna use Coco's buff aura from Necrolite, which is level 4, the healing ward, so they can heal up and drag these fights. They can deal damage over time, especially on Necro. And I wanted to see this Radiance build on Necro because they are relying so much on Juggernaut to deal the damage, and if he doesn't go for it, I would be afraid that they're gonna lack damage in the mid game. So good choice from Matumba Man.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right, is that this damage does start to fall off eventually. It's like a lot very static and based upon you know, Kunkka's just magic damage, and then Miracle needs to have a good game for the Omni Slash to really matter, and he's still a little ways away from picking up that Maelstrom